South Carolina, they can put an exclamation point by beating Clemson at the end of the year.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. They finally get him on the ground in this junior turning into the way after the catch. Clemson jumps to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him the ball.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. Listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he just don't have to do it.
Pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there and get build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense team.
Yeah, and talking to defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The emotions and energy favored me all day, guys, because the blood's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room. You give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But in this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot of them right now. It's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground, running the 15-yard line with a big red zone opportunity here. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Going the end zone. That's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the roar is reverberating throughout the stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. But they fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage up.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He'll get a fresh 7-down stop at the 31-yard line. It was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I really enjoy watching over the years.
Having so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of a ball throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
He picks up maybe a couple, but he stops him right at the 30-yard line. It's getting down in here, and they may raise the dues on him. They can stop one third down. That is man on the right. They make the stop. 4 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense. Big third downs. Everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card. That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but they gotta go for it anyways. This offense, it's a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. That's Clark. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Going to find the end point here. He's back in this defense on 3rd down. Got the back over the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with time and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it and hitting it in.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And those little runs, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it and falls to the turf. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air.
Intercepted number 19.
He's inside.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down here at the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get into the top.
They made the stop, but not before. He takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot to convert the first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It is through as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown on that pick, they already had it going for them.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, and it just can't mess it up at the end of the pick, Jeff.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win it. David, they've got to be able to eliminate the big mistakes.
And I don't think you get conservative playing safe. You can trust your
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because state school, South Carolina isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides. In-state AD is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially in the South and Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's right, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down.
And that's a nice sign of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He's just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball. Simply one of the best box defenders in the entire country.
And it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's caught. It's high. It'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
And that deep tackle is in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, right? That's just all words to describe it.
Coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. We've seen it early in this game. They moved him around. They've thrown to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Deep ball is there, and he's trying to throw his finger. So now comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do it and get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, they great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
Good job running time behind his man as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Hey, the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup there as he gets the first down and then marking up the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Great pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped with no gain.
We'll give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there and they create a negative play.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wide out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he hits
Williams, T. Higgins, great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety or a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Pocket breaking down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just into the end zone, they'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody staying in their lanes and they'll start him at 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Finds the tight end. Delivers the stick. He'll be forced out of bounds and marking down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a connection. At the 35, he's lost. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. After that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a gun.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws, nice.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Lost a throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time on target.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive onslaught. Here we go. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? And that play was the running back, and he made him pay.
The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got it. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for the score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there for his 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's got the back in the middle. Johnson will head to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. The returner will feel it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give on the option. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback was in early. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time, as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how to give him the football.
If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. A whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players, always big, strong, fast, and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Just brought down quickly. Mental game there. Still in short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He got it. Pull this lead down to 5.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but the old guys in the booth, man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He was looking for a running room and not to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in
create some holes like you do here for my running back. Make the game easy.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 34. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
The offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage.
Just as he released it on first down, he just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the defense stopped him again on second and goal. He's going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That is brilliant career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's got to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important in NFL.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those.
Pressure on the quarterback, and down he goes at the 34.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football in 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Dusty. Only a couple there. Now staring at 3rd and 8.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
We know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team. They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Didn't find much running room. Maybe it's a he's got back. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on him. They can stop him on 3rd down. Thanks for grab. They made the stop.
the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and pull them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things in the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down.
And he rolls and bounce. Touchdown, Gamecocks. South Carolina starting to feel a little cocky, and why not as they stretch the lead on Clemson.
They're cocky, and they should be the way they're dominating this game on both sides of the ball. They are bringing it to Clemson.
And South Carolina's fan base is one of the best in the country, and they are jacked out of their mind right now to be putting on their in-state rival.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a... It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, bringing some big mojo for your team.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously have a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up on the 28. Now a lot of work to do to change, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab on the left. Got some room ahead of the goal line. He's stopped just short of the goal line and the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Hey, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And the stomping has commenced. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go on top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the game. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Formation on the end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few sliding to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just take the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide over to get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ball down, and he has enough to move the chains.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something good.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands when he scored. And went far to the turf. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Third and long. He'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it there.
A shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Using the quick game. What a play there. He rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. Here we go. Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 20 line. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
A quick pass to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, but he'll hold just a few. Now on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Didn't have anything working, he just had to throw it away on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things will...
He's now thrown to the interception. Good game on the return. This defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield. He picks up the 1st down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. They'll run play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one to the end, but this is pretty much good impressive.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is still going to go down by 1,000. I like that they continue to find it.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out of the ring.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming to this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep shoving the field and we keep trying to score goals? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We can keep them in the face.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's incomplete. He tried to set up the screen and he dropped the pass. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. Now the lead is extended a little further. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it. They'll set out the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Nowhere close on that one as he got well tried to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Off play action. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night.
Keep up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter.